YouTube, then welcome back. So I wanted to come on here to talk to you guys about I'm in the car and I'm driving. Don't worry, I'm paying attention. Wanted to talk to you guys about kind of what I was just going through today as I was driving. I had to run some errands and I started to think about my target market and my target audience. Let me turn this down. Like I said, I began to think about my target market and how, like, who they are, right? Or who that person is. And one thing I've learned from just the people that I've invested in professionally to help me in my business and understanding having a business mindset is the importance of kind of creating like your ideal customer, who they are, where they live, what they're about, what their life experiences have been, how much money they make or don't make, where they are in life. And as I begin to think about that, I'm like, the first thought that came to my mind is I never want to attract or like talk about anything that I've never personally gone through or know where I've never been, because that would be capping and, you know what I'm saying, like false claiming essentially. And I'm not about that life. Like, if you know me, you know that I'm very authentic and very genuine in everything that I do, and I value that, right? So I value giving that and I value receiving that. And so in creating my ideal target market audience, I created a person who comes from a small town like myself, but is in a new city, maybe even a bigger city, and he or she is like in this new season of life and they're just exploring. Like, they are exploring life, they're exploring their relationship with God, they are, just enjoying life. Like, they've been through some things, maybe a lot, maybe a little, but in those experiences, they've learned something from it. And when you create, like, if you go that route of creating this ideal target person, and in the way that I just talked about, you'll realize you come up with so many ideas on how you can reach them, the way in which you speak to them, right? The way in which you create your content, the way in which you talk about things, or the things that you actually do talk about in your content. And I just wanted to share this with you guys, for those who are business owners that follow me, that subscribe to my channel, to encourage you to sit down and like plan out who your ideal customer is, because that is the biggest key when you're trying to market, because then you're not just going to be out here willy-nilly and just marketing to everybody and trying to sell to everybody, because everybody don't need what you got, right? And if they do need it, like, you need to be able to meet them where they are. So it definitely gave me some ideas that I cannot wait to go home and like sit down and like sketch it out and really flesh it out to get it to where it needs to be, so that way I can start to incorporate these aspects into my language and my videos and the captions that I create and things like that. And even as it pertains to just like me not being on social media right now, it's been a struggle, just because like I'm used to using social media as my platform, which it is one of my platforms. But to go this different route that God has me on of not using social media has been a blessing, because one, you take out all of the pressure to perform, the pressure to conform, the pressure to try to post every day and all these different things. It can be a lot. So with me not having that pressure, I'm really able to be present in the moments. I'm able to balance my responsibilities, because I do have more responsibilities even now. And the blessing is that God is still blessing my business. God is still bringing people to me via word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like me taking a break from social media has hindered my business whatsoever. If anything, like, it sparked it even more, because even though I'm not posting, I'm still engaging with people, and people are posting me. You know what I'm saying? People are sharing the things. Friends are still inviting me out to events, and just because I'm not posting about it don't mean I'm not there, and that's a word. But so my presence is still felt on social media and things like that, which is a blessing. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all, little encouragement for the day. It is currently Sunday, I was gonna say April, but May 23rd. It's Pentecost Sunday, and I am running some errands. I got some laundry to do when I get home, and then I'm getting ready for the week. I'll show you guys. Well, I actually created my weekly calendar, so my to-do list for the week of things that like are absolutely necessities for me to accomplish throughout the week. And what else? So yeah, just getting ready for the week. I did start a new job, so I now have a 9-to-5 along with running my own business, which we will talk about that in another video because it's a lot of stuff for that. But that's it. This is Sunday. I'm gonna check back in with you guys later on this week if I have some more gems to drop, or diamonds. I always say diamonds. Hey y'all, I'm back. As you see, I have my laptop right here, and I wanted to come on here to talk about entrepreneurship, okay? Because today, if you don't know, well, nobody really knows because I haven't been on social media, but I got a 9-to-5 now, along with being an entrepreneur. And the reason I got that is because with my move to California, it is a lot more expensive than living in Georgia. And I wanted to have the stability of, consistent income from a corporate job as I transition and adjust and build my clientele in a whole nother state, which we can talk about that in a whole separate video because it's a lot to that. But in me working a 9-to-5 now, I realized that I don't have as much time to work on my business as I did when it was just full-time entrepreneurship. So I'm learning the art of balance and balancing my time well. So when I'm working at my corporate job, that's what I do, literally from 7 in the morning or 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And then after 5:30, I work on my business. And so right now it is currently 9:16 p.m. and I'm working on a proposal for a new client that I just received. She wants me to help her with 3 businesses, and she wants me to kind of serve as HR, social media management, like the whole 9. And so I'm creating a proposal tailored specifically to her business needs. And I just wanted to kind of give you guys a glimpse into what it is like managing both a 9-to-5 and on your own business, because what I realized is that I value my business. I value the work that I do. I love working in my business and on my business. And this is how I know that this is what God has called me to do, because it doesn't matter the time, the hour, whatever is on my schedule. I make sure that I get my work done. And so even if that means that I have to stay up a little bit longer, my focus is on my business. So me not being on social media helps me to focus in on my business, creating these proposals, these drafts, and everything like that. But I also wanted to share that when you trust God and when you take the step of faith into entrepreneurship, whether it is full-time or whether, you are just working on it as a side business in the moment, like, it is such an amazing feeling when you can send a client an invoice and they are very responsive. They get on the ball. They pay their invoice immediately. Like, you don't have any hassles or anything like that. Like, it's immediate. I love that. I literally had a client today that called me. She's a new client, and she came by word of mouth from a former client or a current client that I have. And she was just like, hey, like, I need somebody last minute for this event that I have. And I was available. So I told her, this is the process. This is what I charge, yada, yada, yada. Gave her the whole rundown. Asked her to text me her email address and her name and the information for the date and time of the event. And, I sent her over the service agreement. Shout out to my lawyer. Okay, make sure you protect your business. Sent her the service agreement along with the invoice. And literally within 30 seconds of me sending that email, she had already paid the invoice. And it's just like, you do not have to struggle, okay, to get clients. The people who are willing to pay are out there regardless of what the price is, okay? It's a matter of you being confident in what you provide, the service that you provide, the quality of service and expertise and products that you provide to your audience, and being thorough in that and being confident in that. And when you do that, and making sure you're marketing to the right people, because I've struggled with that. So when you make sure that you market to the right people, You don't have to worry about the price being the price, because the people who are willing and who value and who see the value in what you're bringing to the table, they're going to pay the price. Okay. And they're not going to be upset about it. They're not going to complain about it. They're going to be like, no, for real, I got you, sis. Like, here it is. You know what I'm saying? The people who are prepared to pay the price, like, so we can even talk about that, which I'm putting together something for like budgeting and all of that, because the money is out there, the resources are out there, everything is out there that you need. You as the business owner, we have to be intentional to make sure that we are on our P's and Q's to do what is necessary to meet the clientele that we are looking for. So I just wanted to show that nugget in there with y'all. Like I said, I'm working on this proposal, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. As y'all see, I'm back here with my computer. It is 7:47 in the morning and I'm really tired and I'm a little frustrated. I want to cry. And it's not like anything's wrong. It's just the fact that with me having a 9 to 5, I get up before 7:30 every morning because I have to clock in by 7:30. Now that is not a company imposed policy. That is a self-imposed policy, because I realize that the earlier that I get up to start working, the easier it is for my day to go, along with the amount of work that I'm able to accomplish when I do that, right? And it's just like, sometimes I wish, like, dang, I wish I could sleep in. I wish I could, do these different things, but I value the sacrifices that I make. Like, these are sacrifices that I'm willing to make to do and to be where God has called me to do what God's called me to do and be where he's called me to be. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys to show y'all an insight into life as an entrepreneur, as a employee. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. And yesterday I had a moment of wanting to get back on social media, because I realized that I'm learning a lot. Like, God is teaching me a lot now that I'm not on social media. And I was just like, okay, well, maybe I learned, what God wanted me to learn. So, okay, God, can I get back on, type of thing. But it felt like it had been 6 months and it was only April, May. It hadn't even been 3 months. And it just felt so long that I've been off. But I know that what God is doing inwardly in me is way more important than is way more important than what I have, or what I want. So I'm willing to make these sacrifices, and this shows me that I absolutely love God. I love, what I do, and I'm committed because I'm willingly making the necessary sacrifices, even when I'm tired, even when, you know, I want to sleep in and all these things. Like, I'm choosing to push past the discomfort and push past the lack of motivation, I guess, and I'm implementing discipline. That's what it is. I'm implementing discipline. Now, any other season before now, it would have been real hard for me to implement discipline. But I think with the various things that I've experienced in my relationship with God over the past 4 years, because it'll be 5 years in June 17th to be exact, I realized that no, like, discipline is a key thing. Like, it's a fruit of the spirit. And I'm just thankful that God has been developing this gift and this fruit in me, because it is very much like key and vital. So that's it. That's what I want to share. So guys, I'm back. Don't judge me, because I'm probably sure I made another clip with the same shirt on and it's a different day. But that's neither here nor there. I wanted to let y'all know about a business win that I just got. So I am right now working on creating sequences for my email list. I will actually want to make a separate video about email lists, because I've gone through the struggle with creating them, using them, not using them, all of that. But now I'm at a place where I'm working on scaling my photography business, Zion Studios. Shout out Zion. And I'm creating an email list for all of my current clients, but all of the new clients that I've been receiving, to make it easier for me to connect with them and, you know, build my business through my email list. And so I just created my first sequence. So I'm going to show it to you guys. It's still in the works, but I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek. So wait. Okay, so I use Convertkit for my email list. So you're going to go to Zion's New Clients. This is under their automations right there. So you're going to go to Zion's New Clients, and it says 0 subscribers right now because I haven't uploaded all of the new subscribers that I have. But we have 2 sections. So if a person is added to the new subscriber tag or the 10% off tag, which is connected to the landing page that I use, then they will then come here to this email sequence for new photography clients, which consists of an email that I created. Right now it's just one email, but all of the emails that will be in this sequence are right here. So this first email just says, thanks for signing up. And it just says, hey, and then put their name. It'll say, congratulations, you have officially opted in to be a part of Zion Studios email list. So right off the bat, they know what this email is about and what they're doing, what they're getting it for. And then following down, I just talk about me, who I am, how I started the business, you know, just different things like that. And then at the bottom, it gives them their code to use at checkout. It also has links to the portfolio and the list of services. So while they're reading this email, they'll be able to see, okay, this is the type of work she does. This is the type of service that I want. Boom, I can check out. And then it just has my signatures at the bottom. So yeah, so I've been working on that for the past couple of hours. And I'm going to be continuing to work on these you know, day by day, just because it's a lot that goes into it, as well as connecting it with my website and like rolling out new services and things like that. Like, I want it to be done well, so that way when I do put it out there, like, everybody has everything that they need, and I won't be scrambling trying to add this email or add this sequence. Like, everybody will have everything that they need. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. All right, bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see you guys in my next one, so stay tuned. Bye.